Good morning. Give me a second to post this video. I kind of have a lot to talk about because I haven't been live since last week and I had kind of a rough video, so bear with me. Give me one sec. Hang on, it's still loading. Facebook has been like incredibly slow lately. Just give me a second. There's also like sometimes a lag on comments. And then real quick, I'm still posting this, but I just wanted to say, like, I had so many people watching my video last week and getting like so upset over a card. If you're so concerned over a card, you might want to flip off my video because that's not my intent really. It might look like I'm just doing cards and I'm not really doing a lot. It's more my intent to be educating you guys and sharing knowledge that you can take and apply to your everyday lives. So give me a sec. I'm still posting this. And then you can go ahead and share it. I forgot. Hold on. I have 2 CBD with chamomile teas I'm going to give away today, so go ahead and share this video. I'm still getting set up, bear with me. But go ahead and share this video because afterwards I'll choose 2 people like randomly, like judging by how many numbers have been shared. I'll pick 2 numbers and I'll go down the list and I'll mail you it. So I am giving away 2 chamomile with CBD teas. I haven't tried that one, but I know it's really good. Hang on one sec, this is being real slow for me. We have a moon event coming up. A lot of you guys are probably noticing this. I have one more, I think. But we have a lunar event coming up. We're about to have a full moon. I'm really excited about that because the next moon in February is actually a blood moon. So I'm always just trying to get all these events over with and get to our future already. I'm always living in the future, so why not? Hang on one sec. We had a lot of kind of intense energies because everyone's just feeling like really emotional and it's just going to get a little crazier. I see the storm hit early before I could get a chance to get out of here on Thursday. It kind of hit early. So a lot of people are feeling that this new moon in particular is very intense. It's in Cancer, so it's bringing out a lot of emotions, both positive, negative, whatever. Personally, in my own life, me and my twin flame are going through purging, clearing emotions, clearing past things. It's a never-ending cycle. I know a lot of people feel like you'll just reach enlightenment and that's it. You're going to be in nirvana and that's it, right? I reached it. I ascended. I used to feel that way too until I realized that enlightenment is really the beginning of your journey. So I do have some news. I'm kind of like, I'm about to redo everything, like the way I'm doing things. I'm about to maybe get rid of live feeds. I'm not really sure where I'm going with it. But it is my intent to start a positive ripple that really affects and raises consciousness. I'm trying to do that with divine twin flame love. And I'm trying to help people kind of complete themselves to get with their twin flames. And I'm seeing that a lot of people are getting really good at the things I'm saying, being able to regurgitate them, but are kind of missing the mark. Like, I tell you guys this stuff not so you can sound good spiritually, not so you can use it for ego reasons, not so that you can just say, like, so you can not work on yourselves and use like excuses like, oh no, it's you, not me, and like not just so you can use it to not change. I'm trying to tell you this stuff so that you guys can use this knowledge to transform every area of your life. It doesn't do you any good just to be listening to me. It only does you good if you're really taking these tips and applying them to your everyday life. And it's the people that really are doing that are just like eating cleaner, working at raising their vibration, purging out any lower emotions, whatever. That's great. And then I think it's really important to say that a lot of people are not going to agree with everything you agree with. Me and my twin flame can't even ever, we won't ever agree with how people were made. Because I think it's really important right now that we're decalcifying our third eyes and that we're all looking at things through our third eye. That we're not just looking at things and saying, no, this is the way it is, this is the way it is. Like, we're really using our third eyes and getting connected, because when we're connected, then we can live in harmony. because then we're accessing higher truths and they're going to align. So we really just need to work on that connection. Let me tell you, I see a lot of healers, and that's amazing. Well, if you're a healer, you need to be recharging and accessing cosmic energy, not your own energy. I know a lot of healers use their own energy. That's not going to do any good for healing. You need divine energy, you need cosmic energy. And in order to do that, anyone can do this, not even just healers. In order to do that, you need to meditate or find a different way to connect. Personally, there's many ways to connect. You can use, if you're with your twin flame, tantric sex is really good, but it's only going to work with your twin flame. So when you're having sex with someone that's not your twin flame, it's only going to kind of muddy up your aura, bring down your vibration. It will have an opposite kind of effect. If you're with your twin flame, it actually will raise your vibration and bring you up to those divine love levels. It's a really amazing way to connect, but it only works if you're really with your twin flame. Meditation is the best way that anyone can connect. Anyone. You don't need your flame. I can go, after I'm done with this, maybe unplug and meditate. And I don't necessarily, I meditate every day, but more in a meditative state. I also use the dream world to stay connected. There's many ways, but you guys have to find a way to connect. And it's that cosmic energy that's going to go through your body and keep your chakras clear. And it's going to kind of affect that kind of Kundalini energy. I really believe there's a big difference between being awake, like a lot of you guys are, and having had a Kundalini awakening, which actually starts at your spine and goes all the way up through your chakras and literally dissipates any kind of anything in your chakras. So it's going to be the most effective. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm awake, I'm done working on myself, I'm kind of here. No, that's not true. Learning is infinite. It's not like you just reach enlightenment and you're entitled or better than anyone. And that's why I don't like these numbers. Oh, 144,000 people will ascend, that is it. I don't like those numbers. Let me tell you why. Well, okay, maybe I'd be open to that. I am open to absolutely anything. That is how I'm doing such a good job, that I'm completely open to it. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, contact me and I'll love to have a discussion. I'm completely open. I can change my mind at any moment. I'm very flexible with things. But the thing is with these numbers, and I'm very good at math and science, is how are you calculating them? Because me and my twin flame only have one soul. So technically we're one unit, but we're two people. I don't think people really even comprehend the amount of real souls in this plane, because a lot of what we're seeing is a hologram, it's a projection, it's an illusion. So I know people are arguing over, will everyone ascend, will only these amount of people ascend? Not everyone will ascend, and I can say that with confidence. Not everyone has chosen, let me tell you how I can know this, not everyone has chosen to wake up this life. And I can pinpoint now, because I'm a healer and I'm accessing people's soul blueprints, I can actually pinpoint who in my family isn't going to make it and is going to go to that other planet to learn. But it's not a big deal, because it's kind of like we're all in kindergarten, the entire planet, okay? So it doesn't matter if someone stays back a level, they're going to catch up. So it's not like it matters. And I think people are really getting misguided by this notion of we are all one. Okay? So me and my twin flame, we really are one. We're from one soul. He is me, another incarnation. As in, that is like every soul is made with a divine masculine and a divine feminine counterpart. And you have to come in balance with yourself, and then you come back in balance with your twin flame. So that is me, a different incarnation. That really is me. So I can really use him like a real mirror, like to change myself. You're not going to be able to apply that when someone's projecting their bullshit on you. It's not something you can change in yourself. So while you can use those tactics where you change yourself and it changes the world, there's still going to be other kind of laws of the universe at play. So that doesn't really apply with everything. So it's not okay to argue with someone and then say, oh, it's a mirror, I'm sorry you don't like it. This goes back to this lesson of we're light workers. We have powerful energy. We're all divine. I said I was divine the last video, and then someone came at me really hard afterwards. I was really getting attacked, negative energy. It was just the planets, whatever. But I'm going to tell you, you're all divine too. So I don't say like, I'm special, I'm divine. No, we're all divine. We all are special and amazing. And it's not just limited to me in any way. So we have to be careful with that energy. We can create or destroy. So it's not really helping consciousness when we're picking and choosing who we project our energy on in a positive or negative way. We have to stay positive all the time, because that stuff will boomerang right back to you. I've learned that it's not worth projecting my bullshit on other people, because in a minute, I get instant karma now. I don't know about all you guys. I think the whole planet gets instant karma now. I don't think I'm special in any way. I feel that because this veil is thin and because of where we're moving in space, that we're all getting instant karma. So if we are like having a bad day and we snap on someone, like if I have a bad day and I snap on my twin flame, it will come right back to me in a negative capacity. So my goal is to project love all the time. All the time. And I know it's hard, right? It's hard when you're like getting attacked, you have, you know, the dark side coming at you, whatever. It is hard. It gets hard. It tries your patience. But we all have to find a way to conquer that with love. Because remember, love will destroy hate. Like, it just will. It's just the laws of the universe. Light will dissipate darkness. We kind of have to find a way to come together. So you guys might not agree with these beliefs. You might think everyone's going to ascend. I hope they do. I'm going to keep trying. I don't care that that my flame's mother doesn't ascend. I can see it, that she doesn't ascend. I'm going to still keep trying to help her. Because that's just how I am. That's in my nature. I'm not going to give up like, oh, she doesn't ascend, I'm just going to quit giving her my help. I'm going to keep helping. So we really hope and pray that everyone wakes up, but it's a choice. We have free will. We chose every aspect of our lives before we came here. And it wouldn't work out if everyone is at the same place of evolution. We're all at different levels of consciousness. That's just how this dynamic works. So I've had to have hundreds of thousands of lives to ascend this life. Maybe it depends on how many lives people are on, where they're at spiritually, if they're choosing to ascend. I know a lot of people that will tell you that they are not ascending. They should be. They are not ascending. They like the 3D paradigm. They're very wealthy. They are kind of in control of it. Maybe the elite, you might call them. I know a lot of people that like this paradigm. They're winning at the Monopoly game and they don't want to go to a different paradigm. They don't want to. They've chosen not to and they don't have to. So for us to say everyone will ascend, that wouldn't be respecting everyone's free will. So everyone has a choice. We hope they make the right one, but not everyone will ascend. And which aspects of myself do I not want to ascend? I saw on Shiloh's post. That's a really good question. If I say everyone isn't going to ascend, then I'm choosing aspects of myself that won't ascend. I'll tell you exactly who's not going to ascend. The ones that are choosing to remain in a karmic wheel here. The ones that are choosing to have bad karma. So if you have bad karma, you're not going to be able to ascend. And it is something that I believe you can wake up and get rid of any karma. So that's a choice too. Maybe people don't understand how it works. They're choosing that karma. People who are karmically tied here by their actions, you need a certain level of purity to ascend. I was told that you need to be a certain percentage of service of others. So service of self, people will not ascend. We're going to get sorted at some kind of point. This is why I put myself out there. I go outside of my comfort zone and I really am trying to help the whole. Because I understand that service of self is very bad. And there are many that are choosing to experience that. So people who are choosing to stay service of self and experience that separation and illusion will stay in the third dimension. And I'm getting really good to the point where I can kind of tell where people are at. That's why I started deleting people off of my Facebook. I only have a desire to be around people who are awakened, who are choosing to ascend, who are choosing to fix their lives, who are light workers, who are spiritual, who have twin flames, crystal children, etc. I just have no tolerance to be helping wake up people or change people who don't want to be changed. Let me tell you why. There's a lot of people still going out there and trying to fix this world. It wasn't designed to be fixed. You're never going to be able to do it. It doesn't matter how many light workers you band together and change and whatever. If everyone wakes up, it wasn't meant to be fixed. It was meant to be transcended. It's like a video game and we're trying to level up. So it wasn't meant to be fixed. For a long time, I'm very empathic. I was very easily influenced by people, number one. Very easily influenced. You could probably talk me into anything. Prior to my new life, right? Prior to the experience I had gained, I was probably very influenceable. But I would always try to help people, and in doing so, all I would do is tangle myself up karmically, and I wouldn't help in any situation because we're not supposed to be helping people with their lessons. They have to do it on their own. So when we interfere, all that happens is you kind of tangle yourself up karmically, and then the person has to do the lesson again on their own. Because this is a school. We forget that. And I like to think of myself as someone giving you guys cheat sheets. I'm trying to give you guys answers for this test you have coming up. Like, I'm kind of trying to give you some tips to help you pass it, to help you do better. Because my goal is that if even the people that are just awakened, I don't care how many it is, it might be a small percentage, it might be a large percentage, I'm not sure. But I just want the awakened light workers to start to take that energy that they're dumping into the hole and start putting it back into your own personal life. And that doesn't make you service of self. It just makes you smarter to know that all you can change is yourself. So while I was trying to change other people and help other people, it would never have done any good. All I can do is fix my life, change my life, and live more consciously and more aware. And in doing that, it actually changes the entire whole of consciousness. So we're just kind of learning like where to best put our energy. But it's not going to be arguing with each other, I'll tell you that. We have to fight a lot of systems around us. I don't know, let's name a few. Our government, pharmaceuticals, the food industry, I could go on and on. It's basically religions, institutions. We are on a prison planet, and we are enslaved, whether you like to believe it or not. We are completely enslaved by the reptilian race. Humanity has been for a long time. And we're being harvested for money and energy, and I'm over it. And I'm trying to liberate people's souls. I'm trying to give you guys some knowledge that you can take and apply to your own lives. I'm not trying to influence you to use my words to make yourselves feel good in a spiritual way. Well, how's your life look? That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm so proud. How's your life look? It's a fucking disaster. So why aren't you fixing your life if it works so good? Please fix your life. I just have a friend that does like Jesus videos, and he's struggling with drugs and just in no position to be putting out those vibes. We have to be careful. I know we all want to help, but sometimes we're misguided in that. Like, we have to find better ways, and we're going to start by fixing our own lives, not by telling people they're living wrong, not by judging people, by saying, no, I think that you're wrong. Because let me tell you a secret, everyone is you. We're all divine. We all have divine souls. And on a deeper level, everyone really is you. So you can't judge them. If you had my life, with my experiences, the combination of programmed experiences that I chose, you would be me to a T. You wouldn't have done anything differently. So I know it's really amazing when we're sitting there judging people like, oh no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't drink alcohol. I wouldn't smoke. I wouldn't do this. Whatever it is, yes, you would. You really would. I know you don't believe that. You would. All those evil things you're disliking, all those good things, you would have done every combination. So I know we have this illusion of separateness, but really, if you want to be one with everyone and everything, you better start with yourself and your own life. Like, that's really the only power we have. I dislike when people say that when I share the news, which I'm about to do, that I'm manifesting things. No, I can't control all of consciousness, and I'm not pretending to be able to, but I can control my own life. So when they say you're co-creators, you're not really creating consciousness in a kind of way you might think. You're going to create your own life, and it kind of fits in consciousness like a puzzle. We each have a piece of consciousness, and it kind of comes together as a whole. So if you want to change the whole, go back and change your own life. Go ahead and work at raising your vibration, getting rid of anyone and anything not serving you. I see the worst thing, worse than drugs, worse than alcohol, worse than the foods, toxic relationships. We merge our energy together with anyone we sleep with. So what happens when you're combining your energy with someone with a lower vibration? It's going to have a vibrational effect on your energy in a really bad way. Literally, if you are sleeping with someone who is not awakened, it can be even worse. Because someone who's not awakened has a lower vibration and just is susceptible to more things like negative entity attachments, whatever. You know, weakened aura, all sorts of things that aren't great. So just be really careful who you're merging your energy with. That was one of my downfalls for a really long time. A lot of these relationships will lower your vibration on a really big level. For anyone who's just joining in, share this video, and I'm going to give away chamomile infused tea with CBD, 2 of them. So after the video, go ahead and share this. I do have some news. Due to last time, people were freaking out over cards. I did figure out how to ban users live while I'm doing it live, because I had some kind of trolls. I think it was probably because I was talking about Obama in my last video. So I'll be more careful with my topics. And then I just want to say that's a really good example of why white light works. I hear people tell me all the time that white light doesn't work. Well, the last video, my twin flame forgot to white light me till after. So I would say there was a direct correlation between the negative entity attacks I was getting and not having been white lighted. So for anyone who thinks white light doesn't work, watch how much smoother this video will go. So it really does work. Start putting yourselves in white light when you think you're going to need it. And we're having flash floods. They killed 18 in southern Thailand. And it just basically caused widespread destruction. And the reason why I always bring this stuff up is because as we speak, Earth, Wind, and Fire are destroying 3D, all of it. And I see a bunch more catastrophic kind of events I'm going to get into. So you're really seeing this happen. How long do you think it will take for the entire 3D to burn down, flood, whatever, Earth, Wind, and Fire to destroy it? Not long. So you're seeing this has already started on a really big level. We actually have a tropical depression. It's called Aring. It's expected to trigger landslides in the Philippines. And then cold weather in Europe killed like 20 people in Europe. They're just seeing homeless people dying from being outside. And this happens in our country too. In Antarctica, scientists are watching a huge iceberg that's about to break off, and the iceberg is the size of the state of Delaware. It will destabilize a wider ice shelf. It could be linked to climate change. This is really kind of, they don't know what will happen. It's the biggest iceberg they've ever had. So we're actually getting ready for some crazy earth changes. It's my personal opinion that we're going to have a pole shift. That it's happened many times before where the earth gets wiped out, as in completely reset. And there were those, like the Mayans, that knew if you could keep your vibration high enough to match the earth's, that when this pole shift happened, you would survive. A very small group of people would survive. And everything will be wiped out, and as it can completely reset. So you're kind of seeing these kind of things where it was snowing in Saudi Arabia, it's getting hotter in different climates, whatever. They did have another false flag in Fort Lauderdale. And this is another attempt at banning guns. Just another military operation. It's sad, but I like how they talk about MK Ultra or mind control. But it kind of makes it really fake, even more fake, because most mind control ultra victims, they're not consciously aware that their thoughts aren't their own. It's not like I would go shoot someone and then be like, oh, the government made me do it. These people really believe those are their thoughts. That's why they're listening to them. For anyone who has a voice still in their head, that's not your voice. I'm just going to tell you, I know you think it is. That's you thinking all the time. It's actually not. And you will get to a place where you completely lose that voice in your head, and that kind of veil lifts in your brain, and you start to use the front part of your brain more. Russia drew out of Syria. I won't talk about Syria, but I did throw this in there because their last ships have left the area. Now, my question is for you guys, when's the U.S. going to withdraw? I thought I'd throw that in there because all the other countries are withdrawing, but I just wanted to point out that the United States is not. Germany says it can't figure out Trump's foreign policy goals. Quote, first contacts have been made, but it ultimately remains the case that there are still no clear, coherent, and comprehensive picture of what kind of foreign and security policy the new Trump administration wants to pursue in the new world. UK, the Red Cross warns of a health crisis. Humanitarian crisis in the hospitals there. They can't cope with the number of people that need treatment. Let's talk about this. People are not doing that hot this life. Like, I've come here many lives, and usually I can use the earth's energy to heal people. The earth's very sick. I can't do that this life. And when the earth gets sick, people get sick. As above, so below. From the microcosm to the macrocosm. It's just the way it works out and plays out. So you're seeing a crisis, and I see they're getting ready. I'm about to touch base on this in a minute, where they're literally getting ready for some kind of outbreak. And they keep talking about zombie apocalypse. So they said the zombie apocalypse would wipe out humankind in just 100 days, according to a university research. They used a model to see how fast a virus would spread through the human population. So they're just kind of gearing up for this kind of stuff. And you're just seeing a lot of health problems from all the toxins. That's why most abductions are actually happening, because of all the cancer, toxins, and everything. A lot of alien species are having to watch over our health here. That's why a lot of people that have implants, when you remove them, they get very sick. A lot of these implants are kind of like on a time control that dispense medications, etc. So a lot of people remove these and get really sick from it. The U.S. Department of Energy warns the United States that the power grid faces imminent danger from cyber attacks. They say they have grid operators on top of the problem, but they're saying the threat is increasing. These cyber attacks to the electrical system are increasing in sophistication, also in magnitude and frequency. Let's talk about this. So you're seeing maybe people taking back consciousness through Facebook and YouTube and social networks, right? So don't think that that's gone unnoticed. This is just kind of like every day amping up. But it wouldn't surprise me in the very least if something like this were to happen. The only problem is that I don't think people realize how large scale something like that would be. So that's the reason it doesn't happen all the time. But they're predicting society will collapse soon. A professor predicts social collapse in 2020. He's a leader in the field of cryodynamics, which analyzes historical events like science to make predictions. And trust me, this is already happening. For those people that are saying, oh no, it's going great, it's going to keep going on like that. No, things can't go on like this. Another mathematical historian predicts political turmoil will peak in the 2020s. A binary star system predicted to merge. It's going to explode in 5 years. In 2022, you might see a star explode. It's 1,800 light years away. They'll merge into one. So it's two stars that merge into one. And in doing this, it creates a new star. And it kind of explodes and they two become one. We see that celestial objects merge from two back into one all the time. And it's really amazing and beautiful because that's exactly what twin flames do. And then my last bit of news, go ahead and type if you want a card. My last bit of news is an insurance firm in Japan just fired 30 employees and replaced them with robots. They're using an artificial intelligence system that knows how to calculate insurance payouts. This will save the company $1.2 million a year. Many other companies are already shopping for robot employees. By 2020, 5.1 million jobs will be taken by robots, according to statistics. So you're seeing kind of people gearing up because then they don't have to pay their employees. And they don't have to pay their employees. What better way to do things, right? So you're just kind of seeing kind of crazy things happen with that. There is a lag on comments. So I know people get so upset about not getting a card. This is for everyone. This video is for everyone. So you could be watching the whole time and you would get a lot of knowledge and messages out of this. So try to use your third eye and discernment. For those that don't get a card, I do cards on my page like once a week, and I do these videos so that people can get cards. So it's not like I skip people or don't get everyone a card. It's just that there's a lag on comments and I get a lot of them. But I got some new cards. They're Reiki healing cards, and as soon as I'm done with this video, just give me a minute and I'm going to be doing cards on my page. So if you don't get a card, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to write mean comments, freak out, you know, have a crazy breakdown if we're not getting a card. I try to get everyone cards. If you hang around me enough, you'll kind of figure that out. So let's do some cards. But just really be patient with people. These energies are intense. This moon's in Cancer. It's going to make everyone emotional. So especially those that aren't very spiritually grounded, they're going to be really having a hard time. My friend, her cat just died and just having a really hard time. So those that are choosing to descend are getting hit even harder than us with this energy. So just be really patient with everyone. Emotions are clearing and it's tough work. Jen Lyons. Jen is using her third eye. She's using her discernment. She's able to see things clearly. And that's exactly who I'm intending to draw to me. I don't have any patience for waking people up, teaching people. I want to awaken light workers that are trying to work on themselves and clear their chakras and heal themselves for this ascension. People that know they're ascending. People that are already on this path. You're already working on your third eye. The only advice I could give you, Jen, is to get some chlorella. I just posted it on this healing page, a good bottle that we took. I probably take it once a year, a nice detox, because we're getting hit with chemtrails, toxins in our food, fluoride, who knows, all this just metal garbage, and it won't come out of your body unless you detox it out. Heavy metals won't just come out. They'll stay in your body forever. So it's really good to do this every once in a while, everyone. Not to mention, the thing with chlorella is it really will pull these metals out. Like everyone has had some kind of vaccines, fluoride, whatever. And remember that Alzheimer's and dementia are actually just aluminum in the brain. So that's why you're seeing so many people with Alzheimer's and dementia and these kind of problems, because we're getting so chemically polluted. So anyone, you can get chlorella anywhere they sell vitamins, and it's probably $10 to $20 a bottle. It's the same price as a bottle of vitamins. And I would just take it as directed on the bottle for like 1 to 2 weeks as a good detox. Get that metal out of your third eye. It's hurting my eye just talking to you. It will help your vision. My flame says you need to Windex your third eye. Cherie Lacalano. Solitude. Go meditate. This moon energy is about to pick up intensity. Hi guys, I'm here for the storm. We are in an energy storm, and it's going to get crazier because we're about, let me see, I don't know the date. It's about the 9th. We got 11 days till Trump's sworn in, allegedly. Who knows what will happen. Just be aware that this storm just kind of picked up and just started. And we're in the beginning of it. It's going to get more and more intense. So the best advice I can give to all of you is unplug, meditate, spend time, recharge. Recognition and reward, and this is for Tyler Forrester. Recognition and reward. You're doing a really good job. It is my personal belief that we can fill people with hate or love, and that we're made of mostly water. So it's kind of like how you can change the chemical consistency of real water. That's what we're doing with people. So we need to be encouraging, uplifting, positive. Because you want me to tell you a secret? All you have to do is be optimistic and positive and high vibe, and amazing things will just always keep coming to you. It's that easy. The universe was never punishing you. It was responding to your vibration. So just keep working at raising your vibration so that you can change the things you're attracting. Naomi Sato. This is a twin flame card. It's a beautiful card. You're either about to come together in union, or you're in a spiritual union. And that's what the rainbow means. It's really beautiful. Just work on your root chakra and on building that kind of like American dream life. Alan Dallas. And I try to do them really fast, and then I get worse flack, like, slow down, oh my god. And it's like, well, I don't know which one's better to do, zened out me and get less cards done or more. So I'm just kind of always experimenting with it. Bear with me. But I'm trying to get a lot of messages out fast. Alan Dallas, work on your root chakra. That's the most important one. Anyone who I say that to, let go of fear. All of your fears will play out. Any fear you have that you're thinking of, it will play out in your life, and it will happen. So why would you want fear? Fear means you don't trust the universe, so just let go of it. CC Chapman, good morning. And I already knew this. I just saw it before I picked it up. I knew she was going to get this card. Okay, amazing. I'm so glad you tuned in. We just did a chakra, so I can talk to you. We just did a chakra opening for CC yesterday. She's very empathic, so her energy is looking good now. I removed a throat, solar plexus, her third eye, and crown. So she had a lot of kind of energetic stuff, and most of them weren't from this life, but her solar plexus is. She's very empathic. So I would really recommend just putting some kind of sea salt bath into your schedule. Before my bathtub broke, I was taking a sea salt bath every day, and it was doing amazing things for my aura. When you can, try to get outside into nature more. These will detox everything. You also need, anyone who's empathic needs to avoid wheat. Sounds crazy. Weed is actually a drug, and it will lower your vibration and do crazy things vibrationally. That's why they make alcohol out of wheat. It actually should be classified close to like a narcotic. They should just take weed and switch places with the classification and reclassify wheat as, you know, a controlled substance and delegalize marijuana. But you know the world doesn't work like that. So anything bad for you is actually illegal and encouraged, and anything good for you is hidden and said to be evil. So it's just the way the world works. Funny, right? But if I had it in my own world, I would reclassify wheat as a drug. That's actually what it is. It has a drug-like effect on your energy. So anyone who's empathic or energy sensitive, try to stop eating wheat immediately. I did, and I feel so much better. Katina, good morning. Katina Zinkhin. You are about to have good things come to you in the way of money or abundance. So really just keep on this path and stay pure, and amazing things will happen. That's why it's a constant in my own life. I'm constantly getting rid of anyone and anything not serving me. It's not like it's a linear process. It feels never ending to me. And I'm working at becoming lighter and going back to that state of a pure existence with me and my flame. Me and my flame came from a place of a pure existence. So now when we're living on this plane, it's like we have all this garbage around us. Jobs, bills, responsibilities, right? Just all this garbage. So we're constantly doing what we can to make ourselves and our lives lighter. Spiritual purification is the goal. William James. Throat chakra. So many people are working on this chakra, and that's good. So don't be like, oh, my throat chakra. No, that's good. This correlates with the fifth density. So you're kind of unlocking the fifth density. Your key you need is truth. So if anyone's stuck on that throat chakra, truth, that doesn't mean that you're a liar in any capacity. It might mean that you are keeping your beliefs to yourself because you feel that your opinion doesn't align with others. So you're just not speaking up. You're being passive, whatever. Work on speaking your truth. I assure you, I'm still here and I'm still alive. I'm speaking truth all the time. And I'm alive. I haven't been killed yet. I'm okay, right? The Illuminati hasn't come to get me. I don't think I'm on Obama's watch list yet. We'll see. But I'm still here. I've survived. And it's been very freeing. So people don't always align with my beliefs. Like I said, my flame can't even agree with how people made. I know for a fact people were made by extraterrestrials. So I have my own views, like as in all of humanity. And my flame believes otherwise. So we don't argue over it. We just accept that not everyone is going to agree with our beliefs. So I don't expect any of you guys to. I have radical ideas about the universe. But I do think we can find some kind of middle ground and just respect each other more. Like I agree to disagree type deal. Carrie Guevara, transformation. This is for everyone too. This is what we're doing. We are ascending. We are turning from caterpillars to butterflies. I'm not even there yet. Every day I transform a little more. Every day I evolve a little more. And it's an amazing, beautiful journey I'm on with all of you guys. So we're all transforming. I think the real reason my friend's cat died is because animals are ascending too. So animals are changing from carbon-based like people were to a crystal-based animal. All of life is ascending. So this is why everyone won't make it, because some people can't handle those high frequencies or just too low vibration. It won't be like, oh, I'm judging people and saying I'm better than you. No, it's more going to be a vibrational determination of who ascends and doesn't ascend. It just really has to do with vibration, how we actually draw things to us and everything. It all has to do with vibration. So work at raising your vibrations so that you don't have to worry about this kind of stuff. You'll go with the earth wherever it goes. Alexis Palestino, good morning. You have such wisdom and experience just from your own life that you wouldn't even think. Like just all of your programmed experiences you chose. You have a really amazing life experience and just really kind of put this to the ascension path. So it's those that chose to descend the farthest that are really going to rise up the most. So it can feel like I just had like the hardest time. I fell so hard. You're going to rise farther than anyone because you chose to descend so far. So just keep using this wisdom and applying it to your life to kind of transform it and every day make it better. Every day I want to wake up healthier, healed, younger, and I'm doing it. So I've reprogrammed my brain because I actually know for a fact that people only age and die like at a certain age, like, 80, 90 years old, you guys are going to die because we've been conditioned to believe that. People could actually live to be like 5,000 years old if that's what you choose. So because of these kind of limiting beliefs, we're just kind of smashing through them. So now that I know how the universe works, I'm using it to fix and change and transform my own life and my body and soul. Carrie Cameron, mental conflict. Kill your ego. It is not serving you. You need to choose if you want to follow ego or your soul. And you have to let go of this kind of anxiety and stress and just kind of pray and hand it over to the divine. Because there's a divine plan that's just so much better than yours when you're ready for it. Trisha, good morning. Prosperity begins. Trisha is embarking on a new journey. She's about to have a child, bring a new soul into this world, and that's amazing. And it's going to go so good. Your kids are going to teach you. It sounds crazy, right? But children are always much more evolved than the parents. Remember that in your own situations when you're dealing with your parents. So these kids are going to be very special. These are crystal children, and they're the hope of the future. Des Ireland. Good morning. This is a new beginning. There are those that will see destruction in the end because they're choosing to, but for me, it's a new beginning. I'm already creating the new earth. I'm already living in the new earth. I know a lot of people are waiting for it, or when will we be there? When will we shift? It's already here. I'm already living on heaven and earth, heaven on earth. I'm already there. I'm already building it and working on co-creating it. So this is a new beginning or an end. It's your choice. It's kind of like one of those choose your own story ending books. Ali Manez. Passion ignited. This is what I'm doing. You have to deal with me. I'm probably more emotional. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart and water in my chart. So does my flame. We're igniting a passion. I'm trying to show you that no, it's not over. Like I thought my life was over. No, you can fix it. You can transform things. And in doing so, you will ignite a passion in others because other people who know you will see that you're doing so good and it will inspire them. That's how real change is going to come about. Annie F. Smith. Emotional loss. Just let go of your past. Work on healing your heart chakra. Everyone has to know that we all had to go through some kind of grief, as in physical death of some kind, to get where we are now. Let go of it. You've been lied to about the other realm, and that grief, you experience it to unblock your heart chakra so that you can actually love more. You can't love unconditionally before you go through this. Let me tell you all a really quick story. In the beginning, think like Adam and Eve almost. In the beginning, when humanity was first brought here, people had everything. It was a beautiful place. It was clean, whatever. But they became very judgmental, where they became bored and started judging their neighbors, being not nice people, whatever. So we have to go through this ascension process to permanently get rid of these characteristics so that we can actually live in harmony and on heaven on earth. Tyler Hawkins. Go meditate. This is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to kind of spend some time alone in solitude and unplug. I feel that Facebook can be a detriment in that we're on this online world and we're spending a lot of time in it and it's taking away from our real lives. Just try to unplug and meditate. This energy is ideal for manifesting. So right now you want to unplug because your thoughts are creating your reality. Sorry, I'm like chakra of the day, throat chakra, I see. A lot of people must be working on it. Just keep working on truth and love. Those are the T keys you need to unlock these chakras. But I'll tell you, that this energy is ideal for manifesting. So I don't want to be scrolling down my Facebook feed and reading thoughts that are not my own, because my thoughts are creating my reality like extra amped up right now until like, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday, or maybe even Wednesday, Thursday-ish, it's going to be really good for manifesting. So I'm going to be very careful with the thoughts that are in my mind right now until this energy is over. I throw myself right into these storms and use them to work harder and to get more done instead of just getting kicked around in them. I've learned how to use them to my benefit. Real quick, if anyone wants to find me after for our services, we do birth charts where I can see your past life and your soul path. So anyone kind of lost on their mission, I'd recommend it. And readings, you can check out our site for this stuff. Jennifer Taylor, you are coming into harmony with yourself so that you can reunite with your twin flame. You're getting ready for a spiritual relationship. So you really need to work on peace, love, and harmony with yourself. It's actually self-love that is the ticket to completing this life. A lot of people are missing the mark. We want to go love other people. We want to go love other people, but we can't love ourselves, and then we wonder why it doesn't work out. So you need a certain degree of self-love. Just keep working on it. Ashley Orts, truth. I know, I see a lot of people working on this chakra because I keep removing blocks a little bit. So drink more water, everyone. Work on speaking your truth. It doesn't matter who you're offending, because some of us are warriors. Some of us were programmed that way. So my flame says I can go from like a golden retriever to a Rottweiler in half a second. Yeah, probably. Some of us were just programmed to be able to defend the truth. So you are an indigo, you're a warrior, and it's just something you're programmed to do. Joe Phillips, it's your first time. Well, welcome. You're a starseed, and this universe is a big place. I know that people believe that we're the only ones on Earth because we're so narcissistic and self-centered here. But in actuality, you have an entire team of space family helping you on this path. Work on raising your vibration so that you can tune in and communicate with them better. Jessica Lynn, balance. In your relationships with yourself, in your family, and everyone. Work on balance in all areas of your life. It's something that I'm very like structured, like on a schedule, you know, into routine, because that's how I keep my own life balanced. I have a certain amount of energy and I'm learning how to best utilize it. Just work on balancing your life. Tommy D'Angelo, power. Any real power is going to come from spiritual power. We have amazing superhero gifts that we were born with, all of us, not just me. I've just learned how to access them and tap into them, and I'm still learning to. I know one day I'll be able to do really amazing things. I'm not even there yet. So we're all just kind of experiencing like, oh, maybe I'm special in some way. Maybe I do have gifts. And they lie dormant when we're not spiritually pure to protect us. That's why if you try to manifest something and you try to do it out of hate or anger, it will not work. It's like a default mechanism to protect people, right? Imagine if it did work. This world would be even worse. So if you want to manifest something, you just do it on a love operating system. You have to do it out of love for it to work. Maya Sudoku. Accelerated motion. I feel you. I'm always trying to do these cards faster and faster, but really things are picking up intensity. That might be why I feel such an urgency to get so many people so much information. I feel that we have limited time. You guys, I'll be shocked if I really make it to the end of this year in the same place. I will be shocked. Let's just put it that way. So things are picking up intensity. We're running out of time. We have to make this ascension. We need a certain amount of people to ascend. This would be why I'm trying to affect more and more people. I'll deal with the negativity, I'll deal with it, but I'm going to try to reach more people. Tyler Hawkins, use your intuition. We are trying to decalcify our third eyes. Like I just said, chlorella is an amazing way to detox your third eye because we've been fluorinated very heavily. It doesn't matter though, I woke up and my third eye is open through all these chemicals. So you're stronger than all these chemicals, but work on unblocking your third eye. We have an amazing chakra blocking service where we sweep your body, me and my flame together. We sweep your energy body and we remove any energetic blocks, and then we also sweep your chakras and make sure they're all unblocked and open properly, and we'll give you like tips on how to keep them open. And then now we give away a free chakra bracelet with a chakra opening now to try to keep them open and stuff. But it is my intent that all of you guys learn on your own how to keep your chakras open and your energy pure. Reba, do I have a card or a message? Absolutely. I see your photo too. Hi. Yeah, you hate authority. You're here to dismantle these corrupt systems, but you already knew that. You're an indigo. We aren't going to deal with this anymore. There's too many stuff being exposed and too many people know about it. Usually the government could keep sweeping stuff under the rug, but too many people are awake using their third eye and it's not going to work. And just stay on your mission. You're doing a really good job of spreading truth and knowledge, and that's what you're here for. Arius Alexander. Oh, I made you smile. Well, good. It's my intent to make you all, you guys, this is how it works, really, okay? You have two people, so me and whoever's watching, okay? So you have two people, and one person's at a really high vibe, and one person's maybe like just really low vibration at a shitty vibe, we'll say. Like, let's talk about the most low vibration person you know. So if I'm talking to them, they're down here, I'm here. Now, I can either go down to their level, which would be easier because, you know, it's easier to be in a shitty mood and to think the world sucks and to be negative. It's just easier. It takes less energy. But I probably am going to be strong enough to pull you right up to my vibe. I don't know if it will last forever. It might last all day. It might not, you know, maybe only last a little while. But it will have very good energetic effects for your body. Just be very careful what you're sacrificing your energy on. Why do you need such a charge? Why do you guys feel the need for a charge? I feel I used to be harvested energetically because I wasn't very aware of how powerful my energy was. I would waste it. I wasn't really sure how to use it. I'm learning how to use it better. Just really look into energetic matters more. Tegan. Your karmic relationship. Well, they never work out. Karmic relationships never end well. You have to love yourself enough to leave eventually. And it'll just get worse and worse till you do. So work on, we all have good and bad in us. We all have good and evil. Work on getting rid of those notions, that polarity. It's really an illusion, but you can only be led by ego or spirit. You have to pick one. So I would pick your soul any day. Teresa, great messages. I'm trying. Work on your crown, but you got to work on your third eye too. It's almost like in between with you. It's kind of weird. I immediately started itching though. Work on your crown and your third eye. Your third eye is looking better though. It's expanding. So it's actually, you're about there with enlightenment. Work on your crown chakra. Itch your head more, pray more, and let go of any material or ego attachments. Those are what blocks that. Kristen Weber, good morning. Oh, Kristen, I have good news. Anyone who got like a prize off me or ordered something off of me, I mailed like 19 things and they're supposed to be delivered today. So it should kind of lift people's mood too. Positive movement forward. You're going to have a very high vibe day. This is for everyone. This is why I'm back. I try to run away. I try to avoid the negative kind of, negative energy kind of. Whenever consciousness is kind of as a whole in a kind of a negative kind of mood, I try to walk away. I try to step back. I try to come back when everything's real positive. Today's going to be an exceptionally high vibe day. I'm very, very excited about it. I'm recharged. I take weekends to charge. I'm very excited about this. Ashley Orts, you're going to be tested. It could look like a homeless person, someone that needs your help, just something really small. Remember, Earth is a school, so pay attention to someone that you can help. It will be put right in your path, and it will be a test, and probably within the next 3 days. Katina Zinkant, like fast. Positive movement forward. You have many decisions in front of you, but choose carefully. This is why I don't get into collective prophecy, because any decision or choice I'm making in my life will alter my future in a big way. So imagine with the collective how hard that is. I do it on an individual basis, but just be more careful of your choices. Kelly Easton, your heart chakra. Let go of that grief and that pain. I'm kind of loosening and absorbing some of it, but you have to let go of it. I'm not sure if it's this life or a past life. You had a tragic death in it though, and you're holding on to a lot of grief. You have to let go of that grief. Your family and your loved ones are with you in the other realm and helping you. I have relatives from my past life around me that I don't remember this life, but from past life relatives around me helping. So we have so much help. Denise, you're a healer. This is a light ball. It is an energy ball. It is used for healing. And it's amazing. You are meant to be an energetic healer. I'm not sure if you know that yet already, but you should have nothing but hope and excitement for your future. All right, Jill Renee, your sacral. This is kind of like overpower sexuality and guilt. You definitely have nothing to be guilty about. We chose all of our experiences for whatever reason because we needed it to reach our potential. This is a journey of spiritual evolution. No one's excluded. Just really work on unblocking that chakra. These chakras, when they get blocked, it kind of pools. It's like a river getting blocked by a dam or a rock or something. It kind of blocks the energy we need in our bodies. And we need more and more source energy in our bodies to make this ascension. We basically need that energy flowing smoothly through our bodies. And when we have these blocks, it really gets in the way of manifesting what we want and what we need. Rena Cross, rejoice in celebration. Everything just got amazing. Like, things were really hard in the past, but the energy's changing. And it's in our favor, and it's just making things easier to manifest, easier to do. I can just kind of get through things easier now. Things that used to be really challenging. You should be celebrating. You made it. You're doing good. And not everyone will make it. I know people get upset when I say that. I don't choose what aspects don't make it. It's more of on a spiritual purity kind of level. I'm not saying I'm God in any way. I don't like when people say that. Oh no, I'm God. I think you're misunderstanding these kind of Gnostic notions. No, I'm an aspect of the divine, but I'm just a person. So just really work on this stuff. Like, I don't know, I guess you can kind of read a lot of spiritual books and you can quote these notions and understand them, but until you've had these kind of experiences in your life that where you can understand them, I think that you're going to be maybe interpreting things differently. I believe that our experiences really have more to do with spirituality than the books we read. I just really think that. I think that maybe certain experiences are giving certain people a depth. And so the people that were kind of left behind are doing better now. Rena Cross, you're getting ready for your twin flame love. That's my intent. I am attuned to twin flame frequencies. I'm back to one with my flame. We have merged back together into one, and it makes us energetically very different than the average person because we have merged our energy together. Let me give you a picture. Normally I would have a purple and yellow aura, and my flame would have a green and orange aura. When we merge into one, it makes our aura like a rainbow color. Like each of our auras like a rainbow color because of this, and it makes us be able to heal in a different way. Where our goal is to all reunite, to complete ourselves as a person, to reunite with that ultimate love. Because let me tell you something, you'll never be happy with anyone but your flame. You guys can delude yourself into that, and maybe, you can believe that, but you were only made for one person. And your soul is always going to be longing that person and trying to get back with them on many levels. Well, let me tell you why. Because me and my twin flame are together. We're not together in the physical right now, right? We're in separate places. As in, I'm here working and he's at work there. But this is the only plane that we're not together on. This is the only plane. We're already merged into one and together all the time on in the other dimensions. So your soul is always going to be longing to be one in this dimension too. It's just the way it is. That's why if you've ever had a relationship that just was sabotaged or whatever, or didn't go good, the universe is constantly trying to get us away from people that we don't belong with, and we just hang on. No, I want this person. No, I can't be alone. And you got to learn how to let go. So many people want their flame and are already with someone. You can't create something new if you don't have space in your life. I didn't understand that part of my process was creating space for my flame. And so I had to lose a lot of things. I pretty much lost everyone and everything I ever loved to create space for the new. So sometimes we don't understand this process. We have to learn how to let go. We can't progress to a twin flame reunion when we're still hanging on to these kind of karmic lessons, these karmic relationships. And then when we don't love ourselves, we just keep creating and attracting karmic relationships. We have to kind of evolve past this stuff. Humberto, good morning. Memories of love. Nostalgia. You're kind of looking back at your life, your childhood, your memories, and just let them go. As your mind brings up certain memories from your past, just view it one more time and let it go permanently, as in you don't need to store it anymore. I look at my whole life prior to a year ago a lot like a past life. That's how I really think of my family that I have left this life, as really have been in a past life with them. So really just let go of these memories. They're just kind of weighing you down. Tommy D'Arcangelo, I can't say your last name. D'Arcangelo. You're using your third eye, your awareness. I'm kind of helping you expand that a little bit right now. I'm kind of loosening that block that you have in it, and it's going to be operating much better. Try to throw some coconut oil into your diet, and just use your awareness. You have amazing intuition, all of you. This card's really for everyone. Use your intuition. That's why I have no desire to ever be around unawakened people. I want to draw light workers, people that are spiritual, people that already have their third eye open so that they can see that I am connected and that I'm very real. So that's why I tend to draw people with that sight to me. You guys all have amazing intuition around me. That's what I'm trying to help, is raise your vibration so that you can tap into that more. So I really love that. Sherelle Lacano. You're a Cancer, then you're in your element. Or you might be feeling extra emotional. You know, it might be back and forth, like you feel good and then you're emotional. Just kind of go with it. You're never alone though. You're deeply connected to everyone. As a Cancer, you're very empathic, like me. So you can feel others' pain. You know that we're deeply connected. You know that illusion isn't real. And now you see I put white light on. And I have amazing, beautiful comments and feedback. So for those that are having like, I see it's popular negative entity problems and the sage isn't working. Okay, well, you're much more powerful than that. You just need to pray and put yourself in that light. Maybe if the light's not working, you need to create some more light, because nothing negative can come in my house or phase me. I'm just going to say it. If you're vibrating high, those kind of things can affect you. So work at raising your vibration and white light. Amy Lynn, patience. Have patience. Amy's going to get some ginger tea in the mail today off of our site. And ginger's amazing for stomach problems. Just have patience, Amy. It takes a little while to heal your body. We didn't destroy our bodies overnight, right? We didn't destroy them overnight. It was a slow, gradual process of hanging on to these toxic emotions and stuff that kind of made our bodies not operate the way they should. So now we're regenerating ourselves. Amy, every day you're waking up younger, healed more, and healthier, just like me, and it's amazing to watch. I saw your high school picture. You're going back to something like that. As in, we'll all look like 30, 35 again. We're kind of reverse aging. So be patient with it. Amanda Stahl. I know, new cards. I can't wait. Triumph. You're already so successful in everything that you're doing. You have the whole universe aligned with you and on your side. And so it's kind of amazing, and it's kind of a different game changer, whereas you will be really successful in everything you're doing. Kimberly Riddle. Conflict and defeat. Just pray to God, hand it over. Sometimes we have to surrender our ego to become our true selves, to become our higher selves. So just hand it over to the divine. I did that because it became apparent that my life plan wasn't working and that maybe I was just on a divine plan that was better than my plan. So I promise you won't be disappointed. Michelle Marie, good morning, my love. Heartache and loss. Yes, Michelle has millenniums worth of grief she's processing through, and heartache, but she's healing really good and amazing because she's so aware of it, because she's actually aware of it. It makes a big difference. When we're not aware of it and we're just kind of living unconsciously, the healing isn't going to happen. Now that we're awake and aware, we're healing on a deep level. I have layer upon layer of grief in my body, pain, everything too. So I'm just always purging and releasing and clearing old things too. And it's a process, but be patient, Michelle. You're doing so good. Alexis Palestino, I think it did you, but you already know you're successful. You're not done with your story yet. I know we feel like it. Like this is the end of our story. It's the beginning. I thought it was the end of mine, and I created a new life with my twin flame. So this is the beginning of my story, and it's the beginning of all you guys too. And we're the hero in the story. So we have to have something good happen and something amazing at the end. Think of any story. You think that they would just leave it in the middle? No, we're not done with our stories yet. So just stay patient and stay positive. Naomi Soto, deception and envy. This is a matrix card. It's not in your life. Don't stress out. It's more like you're waking up to the illusion that everything is a lie around you. Everything you've ever been taught by your schools, government, everything is a lie. Like as in everything, down to the foods you're eating, the things you're being programmed to watch, everything. You're waking up to the fact that humanity is actually enslaved by reptile shapeshifters, and we're fighting a spiritual war right now. In the third dimension, it looks like good and evil. In higher dimensions, it looks a little different. It's more a battle with ourselves and coming back to one. But you're waking up to this illusion that things aren't what they seem. Just be open-minded. D-Dez. Love begins. This is actually for everyone. Like everyone. Everyone. This is my card for everyone right now. Love is going to begin for everyone. And to get there faster, work on self-love. Because otherwise we'll just attract broken people over and over. We need to have complete self-love to draw back your ultimate partner, which is yourself in another body. It's the other half of your soul type of thing. So just work at staying high vibe and loving yourself. Ashley, lunar Cancer. That's awesome. Allie. Ali Menez. Oh, I know. It's very emotional. It's just a lot of purging and clearing right now. We're letting go of old karma, though. Allie, stand your ground. Just work on grounding yourself so you don't float away in these kind of emotions. You're probably feeling like you're in an ocean drowning right now. That's what I do. I'm a Taurus. I'm an earth sign. And my twin flame is a Virgo. We're earth. We try to ground you guys. We try to bring you back to reality. Because otherwise I feel like I could float away sometimes too. Like I just get so light I might literally float off earth. So work on grounding yourself. You can visualize a cord from you tied around the earth and it will really help. How do I start to clear? You're already doing that by watching my videos. You're working, Tommy D'Archila, this is for you. You're working on your throat chakra. So just drink more water, but you're already there. By consciously wanting to change, the universe is going to create that change you want. All you need is the intent to be clear. You have the intent to be clear, well, the universe is already working on it for you. All we need is intent to do something. It's that easy. Oh, Jessica Lynn, I need to go get that. Disruption. Jessica Lynn, what is disrupting you from the flow? What is cutting you off? Just really be aware that we can either be in the flow or be out of the flow. In order for me to stay in the flow, I must give and receive. It's kind of like a give and receive type of flow. That's why I give my time freely. I try to do cards, try to give back, because in giving I can receive in other areas of my life. So I try to be in the flow all the time. I call Crystal, Destiny. You are actually creating your reality. Your thoughts are creating the reality you see around you. While we are contracted to do certain things with certain people, we have complete freedom outside of those contracts while we're here. So just really work on manifesting your reality. Danielle Galander. Oh, you love my shirt. It's that kind of weird day. Obstacles and challenges. I've been doing major clearing, getting rid of limiting beliefs like you're going to do, Danielle. We're just kind of trying to dismantle that 3D system that's kind of running in the background right now. It's already being dismantled, but it teaches us that we're living in fear. We never have enough. We're always going to be sick. We're always going to be in poverty, and we're going to be slaves here forever. That's pretty much what it's teaching us. I'm dismantling those systems where I know that's not true. I'm divine, and this applies to all of you. I'm divine. I live in abundance. I am so loved. The whole universe will help me with anything I do. And my currency is love, and I am abundant. So we have to reprogram our brains. And I do that by being grateful every day. Just work on getting rid of these limiting beliefs. You can't believe that you're wealthy and be poor at the same time. You can't believe in love and be in hate. We have to kind of choose one. Like, I know polarity sucks, but I'm going to choose abundance and love. Isaac Swinford. How do I spell what? Rest and rejuvenate. R-E-S-T, rest. Go take a nap, meditate, go within. So many people are going to outside sources. You know, we can just go within for all the information that we need. And when I say that, I mean meditate or use your intuition. Oh, Jody Lee, I've been thinking of you. Jody's gonna have a baby. I can't wait. No, she's probably not. I love this card though because it kind of throws people off. This card actually means abundance, more like in a monetary kind of way and less like the baby. So if you want a baby, you can have one. As you know, you can do whatever you want. But it's more like an abundance type of thing. You're such a good person that you're becoming spiritually more pure, and it's going to attract better things to you. You have some kind of monetary abundance coming to you. Tammy Smitherson. Choose wisely. You're not going to go get a divorce and leave your husband because you guys are kind of at different places vibrationally. No. You're going to come to the realization that he's waking up and he's going to change so you don't have to leave. And that that all people can change if they want to. So if he has a desire to, which I really think he's going to come around, then he will change. Now we have to respect free will so that if people don't want to change, we can't make them. We always have to respect that people can choose to stay in that illusion, but all we can really do is be there for them. Trisha Lloyd, the waiting game. I hope not. If you're waiting for the new earth, you're going to be waiting a long time. It's right here. Connect to it. So just stop waiting and take control of your life. Start to be that change that you want. We actually have to kind of change our lives. If we're waiting for the universe to do it, put out a lot more intent. It can happen that way, but you probably need a lot more intent. Gen C Lions, partnerships and alliances. Just really work on your personal relationships. This could be your employer or your family, non-romantic relationships. Work on just being a nicer person. I'm not a masterpiece. I'm still a work in progress. I'm a student like all of you guys. I'm not a teacher. I'm just learning, but I'm learning how to be a nicer person to everyone because I understand that my brain can't perceive it any differently. So maybe people can use spirituality to justify these kind of egoic attacks, but your body can't perceive it as any different than you're being attacked when you attack someone. Like your body, we have mirror neurons in our brain. So if I'm putting out love, then I'm going to get love back. It's just the way my body perceives it. So we have to be very careful with what energy we're projecting out. That's why I do try my hardest to stay on a love vibe. You guys get to see more of my meltdowns than my flame because I'm on camera with a lot of viewers and it's kind of stressful as an empath. It's a lot of energy to deal with. So when I get like negativity projected at me, I feel it very deeply. While my body is dissipating that negative energy, it actually takes it in and dissipates it for the person. But I still feel it very deeply. Just be more careful with you guys' energy. It's so powerful. Like we're just learning that. This is for, I already did you. Yolanda Janet. Patience and planning. Don't go make any big decisions right now. We don't really know what's going to happen with the country. We don't really know what's going to happen with our countries, our politically, whatever. I would just give everything a rest for the next 10 days, maybe 15 days. Give everything a break till the end of the month. Just kind of chill and work on things. Denise Ultra Ray, a Pisces. Pisces is my favorite sign. You're an old life. I mean, old soul. You're on your last life. You're moving on from anyone and anything not serving you, as in letting it go permanently, literally. So just let go of anything that isn't serving you and anyone, anything that's weighing you down, anything that isn't in your best interest. It could be toxic people, toxins, whatever. Just kind of start to weed through your life and let go of these things. I'm going to let you guys go on that note. But for those that are tuning in, like this Facebook page and the Sparks of Divine Light one, and literally within like 10 minutes, I'm about to post cards so that I feel that way people can get more cards because there's like a long list. So I'm about to do a post right now. So like our Facebook page and sign up for a card that way so everyone gets a card. And I will be back tomorrow sending you guys so much light and love, and stay high vibe today. It's going to be a great day.